Checking in. Mo man under the fin. Man, I'm just dropping this on this Young Dolph thing. I ain't trying to jump on the next wave and all this, but I really got some things I would like to just address. First off, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Uh, Dude, what a charitable dude. What a person with a positive spirit, a good vibe. But I also have to say these things about a lot of other rappers as well. Um, they make it out the gutter, out the mud, out the trenches. But some of the trench shit they don't leave alone. Um, when I say I really triple salute him, like triple salute straight out the hood, like dude, triple man, like fam, like he was buying foreclosure homes for his kids, like he was doing everything that I would want to do or I wish I could do, and so I can't knock a person like that. I didn't listen to all his music. My favorite song by him was the Blue Diamond joint. I just love the way he popped off on that. He was popping his man. He was popping his, yeah, he's popping his shit on there. Um, but with that being said, I would like to get into everything before this. We do have to remember that the streets of Memphis, Tennessee, or the streets of Tennessee are just wicked. Period. Memphis just so happened to be one of the most wickedest cities that is, man. Like, oh man. But also, it's so much love in Memphis too. Like, don't get it twisted, bro. Like, yeah, it's a lot of whacking going on, but Memphis do have a lot of love, man. They got so much love, even in their hoods and everything like that. As long as you ain't out of bounds and things like that, and you come correct, the youngins are gonna respect you. You know what I mean? But you can't be on no opposition and all that taking side stuff. And if you're not, you just a genuine person. It's a lot of respect for you. I'll give you a prime example. You know what I mean? I'm from the rack, and I've been to Memphis, Alabama, Florida. Where else? Memphis, Alabama, Florida. I've been somewhere else. Arkansas. Uh, was somewhere else. But long story short, and I was due to family ties, and me personally, I'm one of them. I want a chief man, and that's all I'm gonna say. I want a chief man. If anybody from the city, then they understand what I'm saying. But I never went down there with that mentality because Chief taught us not to act like that. Chief taught us, to be humble in the soil that you in. When we portray ourselves, we are brothers. We not with all that other stuff. We don't care if you GD, BD, Vice Lord, Latin King, uh, 2-6, whatever, Grape Street, fucking rolling 60s, rolling 20s, Pyru, Damu, whatever, 400, whatever. We are always taught that we are men before anything. And this is the best part about being what I am. We don't, we don't, we don't, we don't cut no corners. We live by the universal code of men. So we gonna come correct all the time. It's no issue, especially when you meet a real stand up person. We know to come correct. We know how to speak. We know how to deal. We don't come on foreign land trying to impute our way and things of that nature. It's just not how we rock. It's not how we move. We act as visitors. Unless you're in our hometown, then we treat you as a visitor or as a guest. And when I say a guest, we treat you as a guest. We roll out the red carpet, literally the red, black, and green carpet for you. Make sure everything is well. And then vice versa, when we go to another city or another state, we act as guests and visitors. We don't be on all that. You know what I mean? It's a certain way that we move. We don't drop gang signs. We don't do all that smoking dead ops. We don't do that because for the simple fact, the real chief men understand that we are all brothers, and in the beginning it started as a brotherhood, and that's our main objective, is to maintain the brotherhood. And if we show anything different, then we can't groom The next person that may say, "Dang, I like how Malik rock, man. Malik move real right, bro. What is you?" And then it'll come out, then like, "Hey, I'm Woo Wapty Chop from Woo Wapty Bam, and this is my Woo Wapty Wop," and et cetera, how it runs down. So it's just how we carry ourselves. We are bar none to a certain extent. But now I want to touch on this Dolph situation. Dude, I I've been following Dolph. I've been following Yo. I've been following Black. I've been following Shiesty. My favorite artist right now out of Memphis is Big 30, hands down. The hardest thing coming out of Memphis. Big 30. I don't even want to talk about it. You got any other thing, anything else to say? Then you don't know music. You don't know music. You don't know how to put songs together. You don't know bars. You don't know choruses. You don't know nothing. Big 30 is literally deadly with the microphone, and he can make a song, and he can get you bopping. So this is where I'm coming from. I love Big 30. So that shows you I got a love for Memphis, and Big 30 somewhere way somewhere else. I think he may be GS. I think he may be GS. He may be GS gang all day. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he part of that C. Uh, so that's just showing you my love for Memphis, and I do listen to Memphis music. Tough. Big 30 is on my playlist daily. I'm bumping back seat. As soon as I get in my car, I'm letting my back seat down literally, so the bass can come out, and I'm bumping this whole album. That part about life, but on to another, and also well is Shiesty. Shiesty is he's a vigilant. How they put it together, and it don't always be on par, but I haven't heard a bad song by neither or. Now what I'm finna get to is I hate how it went down. I hate how it went down. I really do. I hate to see anybody stretched out, laid out like that or anything, man. That shit is gut wrenching, man. It really hurts. It really hurts my heart because he was just trying to do what he normally do. But you can't do what you normally do when you into what you not normally supposed to be in. Hope that makes sense to you. Uh, you can't move like that. You can't move through the hood and a camouflage Corvette or a Ferrari. I thought it was a Ferrari. They keep saying it's a Corvette, but it looked like the Ferrari joint. But neither here nor there. And knowing you got opposition, he just didn't have a problem on the opposite side of town. He had a problem inside of town. You got to remember, a prophet is never welcome in his own home. Like, he's never welcome. He had beef right there in his own community. It was people that didn't like him. And trust me, you think the whole South Memphis siding with each other? No, it don't work like that. Uh, so my thing is, once again, and it leads back to the neighborhood nip thing. And when I tell you that hurt my heart, man, oh my God, I still cry to this day. I ain't gonna even front. Nipsey Hussle is he's one of my biggest idols, bro. He is my idol. I still hurt to this day. I still be in pain just thinking about him not being here. I can never hear another song. I can never get another interview. I can't get no more game. I can't get no more knowledge. It tears my soul apart because it's somebody's career I followed, and as well as I respected his just his overall conglomerate, bro. Like I love Nip like to death, to the day I die. You know what I mean? I'm getting Victory Line's flag tattooed on my back and everything. Uh, but with that being said, man, we gotta remember, man, Dolph still had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All that money still had 1 foot in, 1 foot out the streets. Even though buying up things and doing things good for the community, it still doesn't. Oh, excuse me. It still doesn't bury your demons. Your demons still don't get buried. They don't. Your demons still don't get buried. You still have to deal with what's being put out. So I'll give you a prime example. Do you see how quick PRE get into business? So let me ask you this question. Do you think for 1 second, when the slightest thing happened to him, from the 100 shots to the stuff out there in Cali or wherever, do you think it wasn't no get back? See, what we fail to realize is that the same energy that we put out, it has to come back tenfold. And I'm not being disrespectful, because I really believe that he was a very charitable person. He done the best he can to help, best he could to help his community, and he got that back. He got that back. He got all that back. He got that back. You can tell by the chains and everything he was rocking. He got that back. They love Dolph, man. I love them. Hey, I don't, you know what I mean? Not in that type of way, but I love what he was doing for real. Like he was like on the nip. He was on the nip move. But behind closed doors, especially in the streets of Memphis, like, we already knew it was a lot of lip boxing and things like that. So things is gonna get real personal. I just don't understand that. How could you possibly think that everything was gonna be okay, everything was gonna be good? And I'm just telling what the people not saying. How could you possibly think that? How could you think everything was gonna be okay? How could you put your kids' mother, your family, everything in jeopardy to prove you a hood nigga, man? I'm just asking how? How? Why? Like, how? Where does that play that you still a part of the hood and everything like that? Like, I'm gonna tell you something. That shit moving like that shit ain't cool, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. If I was able to get all that money and everything like that, boy, I'm moving like the president around this motherfucker. Boy, ain't no touch me, ain't no seeing me, ain't none of that. And it ain't because I'm scared of the people. It's because I'm scared of what the people will do to me. I don't have to. I'm not scared of my own people. I love my people. You should love your people. You should be able to do whatever. But you got to worry about the opposite effect. What do your people will do to you? When they will do it to you? The easiest drop of a button. You know what I mean? It's so easy. You're a walking lick already. You think everybody in Memphis happy to see Yo Dolph? No, bro, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Everybody wasn't happy to see Dolph. Everybody wasn't happy to see them camo trucks and cars and Bentleys and all that pulling up. No. Especially when you got the little grimy cats that ain't got it like you, but think they should have it like you, but haven't worked as hard as you. That's the biggest thing. So I'm saying this to be saying, bro, we gotta change. We gotta change this. I'm not saying once we get money, we shouldn't be able to go back to our own hoods and things like that. But you gotta remember, you've been trying to escape that shit your whole life. So why are you playing? Why are you playing like this? Okay, why are you playing like this? If this the shit you've been trying to escape your whole life, why are you going back and putting one foot in, one foot out? So let's not act like he wasn't possibly putting guns in the hood, work in the hood, everything else like that. Man, that shit get done. And if he wasn't doing it, then all praise be to the Most High. But it's a strong chance that you gotta feed the apes, bro. You gotta feed the apes. Hands down. You don't feed the apes, the apes gonna eat. The apes gonna find a way to eat, bro. You gotta feed the apes and the lions and the tigers and the bears. Oh my, you gotta feed them. And people get disgruntled, bro. You know why? Because you shouldn't be feeding them like that anyway. That's not your job to feed them like that. Once you get to that success and that status level, you shouldn't depend on the hood to protect you. That's when you hire them 6'9" security guards and ex-military and ex-Israeli officers and the Nation of Islam to come through and protect you and everything like that. You know what I mean? It ain't no business. And I know you feel comfortable going in there getting cookies out of a place that you've been going to for a long period of time. But it comes a period of time, bro, where things are not comfortable no more. You can't do those things no more. And it ain't called being scared. It's being aware, it's being alive. I'm just too much of a target. Man, this glass ain't bulletproof in here. Man, look, it's too many exits. It's too, where the mob can slide up through this side and get down on me. They can do this, they can do that. But see, you don't think like that when you putting money in the hood. When you putting money and guns in the hood, you don't think like that because you think, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So that's where that sense of false security comes from. When you doing too much in the hood and think it's all hoorah. Trust me, the shorty you gave a glizzy to got a homeboy that's mad. He ain't get one like that. The shorty you broke bread with, because everybody don't get bread broken the same way because you play different roles in different positions. But so that gives room and opportunity for anybody to act a fool. Bro, you ain't had, man, Dolph ain't had no business being in that cookie store like that with his head down on his phone. His man didn't, none. He didn't have no business in them. He didn't have it. He didn't have no business. I got that much money. I don't care how much I love Makita's cookies. I would have her come cater it to me. I would have you bring Makita cookie to my house. I will have you build a store in my house. I got that much paper. You need to build it closer to my crib. Come on, give a delivery. That's that false sense of comfort. I put too much money in this hood. I got guns in the hood. I got 200 guns in the hood. I got umpteen pounds in the hood. I got umpteen keys in the hood. It's that false sense of comfort. The false sense of comfort because you're dealing with the hood. Now, not saying he wasn't, but if you're dealing like a CEO, you dealing like a real, you know what I mean, strategic mob member, you know, you're going to know for a fact. All right, granted, I'm putting this out here. And I know for every reaction, there's a reaction. South Memphis all ain't got the same gang. Somebody probably hating on mine. So look, I got to just move a little bit more cautious. Showing your nuts on people is not cautious, bro. It's not cautious. I'm not coming through no hood where it's poverty stricken and everything like that and showing the kids like, oh, it's the Lambo. This is what you could get, or this is this. Bro, it doesn't work like that in 2021. What you're doing is, that's called teasing. It's teasing. You showing the kids something, but the niggas your age, you showing them a lick. So you don't move like that. You move in a presidential black on black. You moving in the black on black with the shooters, or you moving in a Sprinter. Or, you know what I mean, you moving in some, you know, some slick laid back, you know what I mean? Well, you know, a mog ain't too much highly looking at you like that. And that's just how you supposed to move through the hood. Something nice and fast, though. You can get one of your, you know, you can get your truck suited up where they can move and go. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to move like a president. Man, that whole area was supposed to be blocked off. When he going in there buying cookies, bro, it was supposed to be, he's supposed to hit armored vehicles right in front. So I'm going to give you a prime example. You see how his car was parked. That's how you know we was too comfortable for fun. You park straight in. No, we usually, I even back in the grocery store, bro. And I don't even be on that. But I'm trying to get in and get out. Secondly, I need more people watching me. If I'm coming in here to get some cookies, and I know I'll be on my phone all the time because Dolph even said, look, man, I'm mostly on my phone all the time. I'm scrolling through my phone. Bro, with that type of mentality, you always supposed to have somebody with their eyes open. How can you can't pay nobody to be a shooter, bro, that smoke weed, drink, do all that type of other shit, pop pills, whatever, because they not on key, they not on point. That ain't what your security guards, bro, got to be sober as a judge, fam, however sober they are. But that got to be the drawing. They need to be sober, on their A game, everything else like that. You were supposed to have literally armed security outside of Makita's. They was how they supposed to knew Dolph was in town? By his security detail. That was it, that's all. That's how you pump up the Makita's place and everything like that. When you come through with the convoy of security, with the vest on outside of their shirt, standing outside your place with the chopper, standing outside Makita's with them real choppers licensed up. You run over this way, boy. There ain't no getting away, ain't no playing with us, bro. We finna air you out. And then we got you in a 3-point. We got you at a 3-point security angle. So we got security in front of the store. We got security on the side of the store, and we got security on the entrance. Everything is blocked off to, if you come, it's going to be an all-out World War III, and you're not finna, but you're going to have a shootout with us. You're not going to be able to get to him that close because we got him blocked off. Prime example, his car was supposed to be facing where it was supposed to be able to clearly drive out. On top of that, he should have had security detail on each side of his car. And on top of each side of his car, it was supposed to be a main car. It should have been a main car getting ready to escort him out. So with all that being said, all of those people in each one of those cars was supposed to pop out their car and stand on guard while he go get his two or four cookies. That's how it rock. I'm $1 million man, bro. I'm moving like that. That's how we moving. But you moving with one dude with a chopper, that hood mentality, bro. That hood mentality. You don't supposed to move like that. You supposed to move more deadlier. You supposed to move a lot more deadlier. And on top of that, it's just the sense of where you at and where you going. But you lose that when you have this false sense of hood security. And it's sad, bro, because he shouldn't have lost his life. He shouldn't have lost his life. But when you got that type of money, you supposed to move right. You supposed to move right, bro. I don't care. I done seen Floyd Mayweather. You know what? I'll give you a prime example, bro. Gucci Mane after the Jeezy concert, after him and Jeezy did the verse battle. Did you see how Gucci Mane security was on his car? But one of security, he probably had security in his car, but he had security on the right side and the left side. You had one facing north and you had one facing south. So you had a dude with a chopper looking straight ahead for traffic, a dude behind looking for somebody to pop up, and it was probably more in the entourage. But it's a military mindset. It's a military mindset, understanding that they're going to come from either direction. They can come, and I'm not going that. I'm not going like that. And also, ain't nobody blocking me out there. So when I want to slide out, I can move out if I need to move out. Fell a victim to these streets, bro, and thinking like this. I'm going to just drop some more jewels and knowledge. I'm going to keep dropping this, man, throughout this time. Right now, I don't want to hold y'all up long, but we got to do better, bro. We got to do better, especially when it comes to moving around like soldiers, man. Well, soldiers that made money. Man, I know I can say for a fact that I never move like that. If I had paper like that, bro, I couldn't move like that, fam. And I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing, bro. The only thing I'm scared of is not going home to see my kids, bro. That's it. Not going home to see my baby girl at night. That's the only thing I'm scared of. Anything else, you call me what you want to call me. But don't call me late for dinner. Don't call me late for dinner or being a father. It's Dolph. Rest in peace, boy. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, shawty. That's all I can really say. I really hope and pray that this be a learning lesson, bro. We done had two great ones. Dolph great in his own sense, Nip great in the world sense. Pac big, man. All these people, bro, dying like this, bro. It's just unfair that we are losing people that is really trying to help, and it's for lack of military mind. It's for lack of military mind. They can scream it all day, but you don't have the military mindset. You're not moving like the people that you modern yourself after. And I just hope this be a learning lesson to all the rappers out there, man. Once you get that bag, bro, your security detail shouldn't be your homeboys at all. Don't hire your homeboys to be your security detail. You go hire some Nation of Islam members, some ex-Israeli military, some ex-Marines, people of that nature that know how to think on the fly, that's going to take care of business, that's going to make sure you straight. And at the end of the day, people ain't got to know who they are. You ain't got to they don't have to be dressed up like that. You can make sure that as long as they got good body armor on and everything like that, then they can think they'll be thinking it's people from your hood. Psst. Little do they know, but these people getting paid, and trust me, when they get paid, their job is to protect you. Their job is not to get high, get drunk, and follow the females. 99.9% of them people don't even do no drugs, bro. Their adrenaline is, I wish a nigga would. That's who you need to hire. That's who y'all need to hire. With that being said, bro, more man under the fan. I'm out, bro. Be safe.